There's gonna be a lot of editing in this video. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought, since no one's really paying that much attention to my channel, so why even bother trying to pander to an audience that's not even there? Why don't I just do another makeup tutorial? So here it is, here I am, and here we go. So as you guys see and may or may not have noticed, I've already taken care of the base part of my face. I've already used the Maybelline Master Prime FaceStudio, if you guys can see it right there. And I had also used the Vaseline Cocoa Butter. You guys could probably tell I've already used the Maybelline Mocha the 360 Fit Me. A lot of those products that I just got done mentioning I used on my last makeup tutorial video. Now there are some new products that I did get that I have started using on my face, and I've started to see them work a little bit better and last a little bit longer. So now I did mix the 360 Mocha with the new product that I'm about to present to you now. So one of the new products that I had received that I started to use is the Mary Kate Timewise Matted Wear. And it is in the bronze number 7. So now what we're going to do is get into the highlighted proportion of the video. Alright, now for the highlighted proportion, we're going to use the Maybelline Fit Me 330 Toffee. Now what I'm going to do is the same thing that I did with the base foundation of my face, which is mixing the Toffee with one of the new products that I have, which is the Mary Kate Timewise Matted Wear. Is in Beige 5, if you guys can see it right there. As a reminder, all the products that I am presenting to you in this video, I will have listed in the description down below. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the Toffee on first, and I'm going to use the Beauty Blender, and then following that I'm going to add the Beige 5 onto my face to help out with the highlighted proportions. Now that we're finished with that, we're going to go on to one of the makeup tutorial parts that I didn't get a chance to hit last time, mainly because I forgot. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to add the concealer to kind of help hide any wrinkles or anything like that. So let's get started and just go under the eye. We want to make sure to go in a triangle form that's facing down. Look like I belong in a tribe somewhere. All right. To mention, that concealer is a LA Colors Dry to Wet Makeup BC 116 Light. These are one of the discount store makeup products that you can use. The only ones that aren't discounted are the Mary Kate. Those are a little bit more expensive. Now we're going to move on from liquid foundations and concealers and all that other junk. And we're going to move into foundation powder. Now, these are one of the new products that I did get alongside with the other liquid foundations. This is another Mary-Kate product. Pretty much all of my products that are new are Mary-Kate. And this is the Bronze 5 Mineral Powder Foundation. As you guys can possibly see right there. This is the container that it comes in. Oh, here you go. Right there, as you guys can see. Oh, okay. As you can see, this is how the magic happens with my phone. It's duct taped to a mirror. That's the glamorous life I live. So we're going to go and hit the Mary-Kate Bronzing 5 powder on here, and we're just going to apply it to the underparts of our cheekbones. Just a heads up, you may not want to have long nails if you're going to try and take off the lid, because that's going to take a good while. See, I had the little powder insert, but a lot of the powder doesn't come out in this particular area. So a lot of times I like to remove the lid, but that's going to take a quick second since I got the nails on. Alright, after months of planning, I finally got it open. So what we're going to do is we're just going to apply this and just go on the under area of my cheekbones. Like I did with both of the liquid foundations, I'm going to combine that with one of the older products that I've used, which is the MayCheer powdered press, or press powder. There you go. Hopefully you guys can see it. And hopefully I'm doing better at showing you guys the products now than I did in the last video. I looked at that and I was like, good God, what am I doing? So all we're doing with this is we're just going to apply this on top of the powder that I just applied onto my contoured areas. Now, since I'm starting to look less and less like a human, why don't we try to do some things to try and glamify this look up? The LA Colors Finishing Powder. It's the BLP 304 Natural, if you guys can see it right there. This is normally the powder that I use to give more highlight to my face, as you guys would know from my last video. Now, all I gotta do is apply it to my face and watch me work. I forgot something. I forgot to mention, one of the things that I do even before adding the finishing powder is I would use the sponge to try and moisturize the contoured part of my face to kind of help give that a better blend into my skin. I'll do this one even though I got the finishing powder on here too. Alright, now I can continue. Now, since I finished applying the finishing powder onto my face, I'm going to give myself at least 10 to 15 minutes. Or, you know what? Let me take that back. A lot of times when you're in a time crunch kind of situation, I'm not really in a time crunch kind of situation, but if you're in a time crunch kind of situation, you can also just do your eye makeup as your face is kind of baking. So I'm going to work on my eyeshadow as the finishing powder sits on my face. Alright. What we're going to be using for the highlights, we're going to be using LA Colors Glam Palette. It comes in 18 color eyeshadows. So as you can see right there, majority is a lot blue, different varieties of shades in the pack. I've been using this top one as the late right here to kind of give me more of a highlighted eyeshadow look. the Wet n Wild Mega Glow, the Illuminating Palette. It's a nice highlighter, but I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow for certain parts of my eyeshadow. Finished with that. 15 minutes are up, and it's time for us to wipe our face down. Time to move on to the one that we all been waiting for, the eyebrows. Alright, so I'm going to be using the LA Colors Brown Black. Probably see it right there. I'm going to try to use this mirror so that you guys can still see it. In my last video, both eyebrows aren't going to always be identical, but nonetheless, one thing that you can always do if ever you come across an issue with one of the eyebrows looking lopsided and the other one looking like perfection, what you just do is you'll use the concealer. So I'm going back to the Wet n Dry BC 110 light, 116 light, to go, and I'm going to use that to kind of help under my eyelid or eyebrow. And sometimes what I do with this particular concealer is I'll wet it so that the concealer can kind of get a little bit more moisture into it, and I'll just use the small little brush I have here, and I will just kind of move it around and make the water kind of become one with the concealer. Then I use it and I'll apply it to the areas that I see are problematic. Hit the piece de l'Evolution, which is not the lipstick this time. It's going to be, well, I'm going to do the lipstick, but this is going to be the LA Colors BBC 266 Cappuccino. Right there and right there. As you see, it's been previously been used. But now what I'm going to do to give myself some more color in my contoured area, and yes, I do see the discoloration on my face right here. But what I'm going to do to kind of help out with my contour so that it's not as deeply drawn down as it is right here is I'm going to add another foundation powder that I got from Mary Kate's. It is the Mineral Powder Foundation Bronze number 4, as you can see right there. And it comes in the same container as the last one did, with the mirror kind of top and the powder at the bottom. Now this time, instead of me using a pad like I did with the Bronzer 5, I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender to kind of dip into the Bronze number 4 to kind of help apply that lower cheek area. finished that small little detail up. We only have 3 more sections to hit. Eyeliner, eyelashes, and lipstick. Let's start off with the eyeliner. Now today we're going to be using the LA Colors GRaFiX eyeliner. We're going to be using the L'Oreal Paris Voluptuous Hydrofuge. Like I said, all the products that I am saying for today will be at the bottom of my description box. Now that we finished with that, now we're going to hit the lipstick. That's the final piece de la resistance. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild C918D. I think we're all set to go out to the bedroom to sleep. If you guys like this video and want to see more PLEs, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.